am going to do a little project and I want to see how long it takes me to do. And it's basically, I'm going to install a under the sink water filtration system. It's a Epic water filter. This is a Smart Shield Max, and the people who sent it to me were really, really nice in that. And I'm actually going to make a video, which I am now live, of seeing how easy it is to install. So I got everything all cleaned up, had to clean my sink out. I have so much crap under my sink. I've got a cover here because of my old ass knees. I don't want to hurt myself when I'm down there. I got a towel. I got my directions. I've got all the pieces here that I need for it. I got a light that will help illuminate down here a little bit. And some tools. I've got...
Clara said hi.
Hello, I'm upgrading my sink water to the next level where I actually am going to be able to enjoy filtered water out of my sink and not just getting it all the time out of the refrigerator. So this is going to be cool. So I have all the parts here. The kit comes with everything you need. And this is actually the water filter, and it's a pretty big water filter. This is a good water filter, and it has a safety cap. So I got a screwdriver, but I also got a drill because, you know, sometimes screwdrivers aren't strong enough in me. I actually like using a drill. And we do have all the parts here. This part here, we are going to connect to the wall, and the filter goes in the bottom. You have the cold water that comes in, goes through the filter, and then comes back out. So, very, very simple. We have the tubes that we're going to need, all the parts. I actually...
Someone said hello, what are you doing?
I am getting ready to install a under the sink water filtration system here, and I want to try to do it myself because the company says that it's very, very easy to do. The water that we have, I'm kind of rural, so it smells sometimes kind of bad, sometimes over chlorinated, and we usually drink water out of either bottles or my refrigerator. So I'm just going to install an under the sink water filtration system instead of having to have a plumber and come in and get a big old water filtration system done. I'm just going to kind of do this and see see how easy it is. So
Clara says stinky water.
yeah, the water is very, very, and especially like whenever you have water breaks or water leaks and stuff like that, that you don't get an alert for after a couple days. You want this, you know, safety feature in your home. And it says I just need a screwdriver, a wrench, a towel, and if I need a tape measure.
Someone said how many degrees?
How many degrees what?
They just said that.
Oh, how many degrees? I don't know, but okay, so it says that it's supposed to be very, very easy. And I'm just going to go through this step by step because I want to show everybody how easy it can be.
Water filter, how many degrees the water filter?
How many degrees can the water filter? I don't think I've seen it say how many. I'm sure it can do hot and cold. But this is a very, very... I think there's 3 layers in this water filter. I did a video a couple days ago, about a week ago, of going over the actual filter, the system, and the company. And they said it was really easy to install. So I'm going to get out my handy dandy book here and...
They said I have 3 feet.
Huh. Yeah, no, this is just gonna be under my sink. Right under here. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna start moving this stuff down here. Because when I get on the floor, I am not going to want to get back up. I'm gonna take off my hat because I can't see what I'm doing. So, if this is as easy as they say it is, I should be down here pretty soon.
I'm not gonna be holding this the whole time, am I?
Do what?
Holding the camera.
You can, once I get on the ground, you can actually adjust it.
Okay.
Because I kind of want them to see what I'm doing. Now, I was going to have my husband do this, but I wanted to see if I could do it. You know what? And I might fail. Who knows? But I wanted to see if I could get this installed myself. So, I'm going to move all these boxes over. And I'm going to come down. Makes me wish I was younger and skinnier, but I'm not. So, all right. And while I'm over here, if anybody wants to do a shout out, a hi, anything like that, let me know. I'm going to need to shut off water. I'm going to put the light over here so you guys can maybe see a little bit better. Okay, so can you see under here, or do you need to go down further? Or do you need to move over here? Okay, so this is my trash compactor. I have my trash compactor here. We have hot water and cold water.
Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah, and then we have our dishwasher over here. So I'm gonna make myself comfortable first. And I got my towel because water is gonna end up probably spilling. So
There's something over here that you dropped.
do what? Oh yes, I'm gonna definitely need my tape. Okay. So I'm gonna have Sonia behind the camera. She's gonna be talking and reading and that. She's gonna be watching comments and stuff.
How much does the water filter reduce the hardness of the water?
Oh, where are my papers at? This water filter doesn't really say, let's see, about hard water, but, well, I don't know which one makes hot water or hard water, but it reduces atrazine, 97%, bacteria, 99%, chlorine, 98%, cyst, 99%, fluoride, 90%, lead, 98%, microplastics, 92%, PFAS, 99%, pharmaceuticals, 99%, virus MS2 phage, 99%. So it doesn't say really anything about hard water or soft water, so I don't know what actually pertains to that. But it seems like it does filter out a lot more things than just normal water. Now don't get me wrong, this is clean sink water, but clean sink water sometimes is unpleasant to drink. I always tell my kids, don't drink out of the sink. We just use it for cleaning and doing dishes and stuff. We usually drink out of the filtered water in the refrigerator. So this is going to be super amazing because I don't have to go down in my basement. I don't have to hire a plumber. Hopefully I can do this myself. And we'll have water actually out of the sink that we can drink without, you know, going, yeah, this smells funny, or ooh, this tastes funny. So I hope that helps answering the question. So first off, we're going to shut, let's see, what's it say? Using the providing wrench. Huh?
And does all one filter do it? Really? It's great.
Yeah, one filter. this right here. So I'm gonna go over the directions one by one. Everybody bear with me. I know this is a live, but I want to actually do this in real time so that way we can see what to do. So the filter has this top that you do remove when you install it. It says use the providing wrench to turn the sump base clockwise until it comes off. Okay, so I guess I have to, before I start installing, so clockwise is this way. So it comes with this neat tool. So it says turn it clockwise. Clockwise is down. So that would be like righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So it would be left. All right, cool. So it says using the provided wrench, turn and remove the bottom of the filter cartridge. So I guess this is the cartridge. So you have to remove, this is the actual filter, which is kind of cool. This is neat because, you know, usually the filter that I have in my refrigerator is just one whole piece. You have to take off the whole piece and discard it and put a whole piece in. This is actually kind of cool because you actually are able to remove the inside filter. It says using discard the this is cool too. So this filter is protected during shipping and all that. So that way when you get your filter, you have your nice brand new filter that is uncontaminated. So it says place the filter cartridge back inside, and there's a little, again, the little bump here, and inside the cap there's a little indent where it goes. So I'm going to, does that go back? Oh, no, 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 I'm wrong. There's another bump on the other end. So the little bump goes there and this end will be flat. My mistake. So we're going to turn it, and then it says use your tightener to tighten it back up. There you go. Alright, so that was step 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, it says turn faucet on all the way to cold. Alright.
There is 8 people watching.
Turn faucet all the way to cold. Alright. Now with the faucet on, you want to shut off your cold water valve by turning clockwise. Turn off. What the heck? Come on, I just want to turn off that cold water. Clockwise. No. Really?
They said,
Oh, there you go.
they said, this is a regular carbon filter, right?
Clockwise. Oh, yay, it turned off. Okay.
Did you hear that?
Do what, baby?
Someone said, this is a regular carbon filter, right?
I don't want to say it's a regular carbon filter, but I don't have my glasses on, so I'm going to read this with it away from me. So it says it's got a Core X exchange technology. It has a external nano layer that eliminates submicron particles. Very scientific. With its naturally occurring electropositive charge, while the internal, there here it is, carbon filter blocker layer absorbs a wide range of contaminants, and its fibrous structure enables a smooth and uninterrupted flow of clean water. So basically it says it has a external nano layer, and you know, me myself, I'm not scientific at all. I'm a very simple person. Scientifical person. I'm very, very simple. So I do believe that this said it had like 3 layers. I was reading more in my other video going over it, but it's basically a carbon filter, and it has a nano layer. You can just put that over by the back door, baby.
Oh.
Yeah.
In addition to carbon filtration, we also use a membrane filter.
Oh, that's cool. Is your
how cool?
Yeah, is your filter the one who uses the membrane filter? Is that an under the sink filter? What kind of filter? What kind of water are you filtering? Like from a pitcher, from a refrigerator, from under the sink? And do you see a difference on after you installed it? Because that's what I want. I want to make sure, because the water that comes into my house from the city, I can't control. I can't control what comes into my house. But once it gets into my house, I want to be able to control what comes out of my faucet. So if I have something that I can install easily, that is going to give my family, my pets, anybody who comes into my house a better drinking source that's going to be healthier, that is going to be more pleasant, I'm all for it. Okay, so wait until the water flow stops and then turn faucet off.
Said hello.
Hello, Alina. Okay, so we're at step 8. So we wait until the water faucet turns off, wait until the water, when we shut off, close the faucet. By using your adjustable wrench, now, I didn't want to keep looking for one, so I brought 2. One's a little bit rounded, and one's a little bit squared. So we'll see which one is better for this. By using your adjustable wrench, unscrew the existing braided hose from your cold water valve. So I've got to disconnect the water coming in to the valve. So, righty tighty, lefty loosey.
Righty tighty, lefty loosey.
So that way's tight. So I gotta go this way. Okay. Ow, I hit my hand on a pipe. Dang it! Okay, we're gonna go for the big one that's plain.
You know what I just thought of that was kind of funny?
What, baby?
When I was in my driving thingy, I would have to right, left, or R and L on my hands.
For right and left?
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people remember it because right is the hand that you normally will write with, unless you're left-handed.
I still have to think about that. I literally had to think about that, so that doesn't work for me.
Okay, so right now I am disconnecting
We got 9 people watching.
Hi everybody, thank you for coming and watching. This is a boring live video, but I definitely want to show everybody that a normal super mom or just a normal person like me can do this. So we do have a little bit of leakage coming from the water that I just disconnected, which is normal. And the water actually coming out, it's kind of, look, I don't know if you can see, but it's kind of gross. Can you see? The water that's coming out of my pipe coming in, it's kind of like gray. Can you see it?
I'm gonna get a close up.
So the water that's leaking out of my sink water coming in, it's got like a grayish color. I don't know if you can see.
Not really.
But it's got a grayish color. So that's very, very telling. So now that I've got the water coming in disconnected, what do? Let's see, step 9, wrap P. Okay, so this right here is water tape. We just call it water tape. But for plumbers and people who work with construction, it's called PTFE thread and seal tape. Okay?
That's crazy.
So we have to wrap PTFE tape. Now it's cool because the kit comes with one of these. Now if the kit didn't have to have one of these, I'd have to run out to the hardware store and get one because we normally don't have this on hand. I mean, we have electrical tape and, you know, just other tapes, but we just usually don't have this in the house. So what am I going to do? I'm going to wrap this tape around the cold water valve. Hey, come here, and I'm going to have you dip down here and I'm going to show them what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Ready? So, okay, all you got to do is stay right there if you can. You see right here where my finger and my lighter?
Kind of.
Here, let me move the legs real quick. All right, everybody, bear with me while I'm adjusting the legs.
Yes.
So, how far do we need to go down before you can see?
That's good.
Right there?
Yeah.
All right. So, let me clamp those real quick. So, can you see right here?
Yes,
my
tape is a
fingers?
good thing. We use grease.
Oh, very cool. So, can you see where my finger is right here?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the water coming into the house. This is the water going up to the sink. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. So this is the water that's going up to the sink. This is the water valve that goes into the house. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my water tape and I'm going to wrap it around this joint right here. Very easy. All right, and it says approximately 2 wraps because you don't want to make it too thick. So now that I have that done, what do I need to do? I need to get this part here, and this part is called what? This part is called the cold water adapter. Okay. So this part, thread the cold water adapter and tighten a 1/4 turn past hand tighten. Do not over tighten. So this right here, I'm going to tighten onto my water bracket, and I don't know why there's 2 here, but we'll find out. So I'm going to thread that on, and once it gets tight, can you still see what I'm doing without my face in the way?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm tightening this on, and now it's starting to get a little tight, but what did it say? It said tightened a 1/4 turn past hand tight. So I'm gonna leave it right about there. There, okay, so we've got that installed. Now, what do we do? So we have to wrap PTFE tape, the water tape, around the cold water adapter's threads. Okay, so the adapter, can you see where I'm pointing?
Mm-hmm.
The adapter has more threads up here. So I need to wrap more of the water tape up here, approximately 2 wraps. So like the gentleman said, I'm going to pull at one end, make it a little bit looser. Hope that's 2 wraps.
Okay, you don't know if it's a gentleman or a woman.
Or a gentleman or a lady, or the person. How about that? The person who...
Exactly.
So, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to try this time to actually leave the tape on here. Dang it! I'm going to have to... I haven't played Twister in such a long time. Alright.
Get yourself again.
I got a pipe in the front of my face. Alright. it's much easier when you're actually down here working instead of almost ate the freaking water pipe. Blech. All right. This should be going along faster, but now what? All right, thread on your braided water hose. Do not over tighten. All right. Well, my water hose isn't braided. My water hose is like a hard plastic. So I'm gonna have to finagle. But I gotta get back under the sink. Sonia, I gotta get back under the sink. There's not enough room for me down under the sink. All right, here we go. Ready? I'm making a total idiot of myself. But that's okay. Alright, so I'm down here. And I need to... You know, a threaded water hose would be better. Because these hard plastic ones are just a little bit more difficult to deal with. Ow. Is there anybody watching? Tell me there's nobody watching, so they don't
There's 4
see.
people watching.
There's 4 people watching me make a complete osh out of myself trying to do this. All right. Yeah, if this was threaded, it'd be so much easier to... You know what, if this wasn't alive, I would get so irritated right now that I would pause it and be like... Okay. Can you hand me the small circle pliers? I didn't want to get out of there here and then come back in. They should be around here somewhere. Okay, so. No, the small ones, these are big ones.
What?
The small round ones.
What small round one?
There's small round ones over here somewhere.
Oh.
Thank you.
It's probably like a finger.
Ow, my neck and my face hurt. That's not on there straight. Okay, so when you're doing this, so the companies, of course, assuming you have a flexible water line that's braided, and mine unfortunately is not. So having the hard plastic lines is, the install isn't difficult, but having these hard plastic lines is making it a little bit difficult for me to install. So I am going to have to kind of move myself. Sonia, what do you see in the camera? My face and everything in the light, or what?
You're good.
Huh?
Good.
I'm good. And like I said, the Epic kit is easy, but I got a darn freaking let's see if I can get this to go on right. Well, I hope that's okay. It doesn't look like it's sideways, but I don't want to over tighten it. Okay, so I hope that doesn't drip. All right.
Girls, where are you from?
Huh? Oh, United States, over by St. Louis, Missouri. Let's see. Thread on your braiding hose. Hand tighten, don't over tighten. Okay, so we're going to insert the first 1 foot long tubing. So you have 2 pieces of white tube and a piece of blue tube. So it says grab the longer piece of white tube. So far, that was the hardest dang on part, was trying to get my hard water line in there. So it says insert. So insert the long white tube into the lower part of the adapter. Push until it feels fully seated. So I guess it's kind of like sharp bites that snap in. Which is really cool. Shark bites are really cool because they actually use the water pressure to do plumbing. Alright, so that was easy. Insert the other side of your tube from step 13 into, okay, hold on. Let me stop and read this real quick. So step 13 was to insert the 1 foot white tube into the bottom adapter and push until it felt fully seated. 14, insert the other side of your tube. I'm guessing it's the other side of your tube into, okay, so I've got to grab another part. So this part right here, I guess, is the emergency shut-off valve.
7 people watching.
Huh?
7 people watching.
7 people watching me trying to figure out how to do this. It's okay. Everybody's got to learn. Everybody can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Everybody who's watching, thank you for watching. Thank you for being patient. I am sitting here trying to read and understand the directions, as I am not a plumber. What?
Good luck with your work. You're doing a great job. Greetings from Moscow.
Moscow. Wow.
Russia, right?
Yeah. Wonderful. Thank you. I'm trying. I am so trying. I am it's funny because when you do lives and you get frustrated and you know something happens and you can't do like you make a video and be like, I need to pause this. I need to cut this irritated part. I can't do that. So I have to sit here and kind of think and be like, okay, what do I need to do?
Clara says, need my glasses.
Yeah, I'm sitting here. Look, most people like this. This is fuzzy, so I have to kind of keep going.
That's weird.
Further away.
The opposite.
What, you're nearsighted?
Yeah.
Well, I think this.
I don't know what's the difference. I don't remember.
Like nearsighted, I think is you can read when it's up here. Farsighted is you have to do this. Okay, so continuing with the intent of getting this installed. So, but no, that's cool. Greetings to Moscow. Wow, awesome. Okay, so this piece right here is the emergency shut-off valve. So I need to insert the other side of the tube into the inlet of the leak shut-off valve. Okay, so their inlet, it says in, so I assume that's the inlet. And it says push until it feels fully, until you can't push anymore basically, until it feels fully sealed. Alright, got that down. 15, how many steps is, okay, so basically there's 25 steps. I'm on step 15. Using the double-sided tape, it's right here, double-sided tape, and I'm glad it has everything because I did not want to move to find something. Using a double-sided tape, using the double-sided tape provided, secure the leak shutoff valve onto your cabinet base or screw it in place using the 4 screws.
Clara says you're doing amazing. Greeting from down the road.
Greetings from down the road. Yeah, that's my sister. My sister Clara, she lives down the road. Literally, she lives down the road. And it's funny because whenever I need something and she has it, I'll message her and I'll be like, "Hey, I'm coming to your house. I need milk," or "Hey, I need an avocado," or she'll call me because she just got a puppy. She's like, "Hey, do you have any extra poop bags?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So it's nice having her down the street. So I'm afraid of sticking this anywhere right now because I don't know exactly where I need it. So I'm gonna put the tape back on because I don't know if I should like stick it. Can you see anywhere?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's all, you can see all that.
Okay. Can you see me at all? Just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you're good.
okay.
Here, look.
Oh yeah, I see my arm. Okay. All right.
But if you keep doing that, it's gonna blur the back of it and get
Oh,
your arm in
Sorry.
focus.
Okay, so right now I don't know where I want to put this piece at. So I'm just gonna leave the tape on
I
it.
said, yep, so true. Heart.
Okay, so next step. So and it says insert one of the expanding pads provided, which I assume is this little white thing. Insert one of the expanding pads provided with the leak shutoff valve into said valve's cavity. Shut the cavity. Okay, so basically, that sounds complicated. Let me read that to you again. Step 16. Insert one of the extending pads provided with the leak shutoff valve. Just this thing. And then it says into the valve's cavity. Shut the cavity. So basically, all I gotta do is put this, what's it called? Expanding pad into this opening and close it. That's all that means. Easy step, just a lot of words. All right, so we're on step 17 now.
How are people watching?
How many?
5. No, as soon as I said that, I went to 3.
Yeah, I know. This is this isn't as entertaining as puppies and chickens, but it is important because if a normal person like me can do something like this and get amazing results, then hey, I'm happy to show anybody who is interested how to do this. So this is the other part. So I've got to insert the remaining white tubing into the outlet. So this is the shutoff valve, emergency shutoff valve. We have an inlet and an outlet. So I'm going to insert the smaller tube into the outlet. You know what? It'd be a lot easier if they just color coordinated this instead of saying inlet and outlet, if there's a red and blue or yellow and green or something. But there we go. Now, what do I got to do? Remove the protective top from the sump pump. Okay, sump pump. Counterclockwise into the manifold. Okay, so what I'm wondering, let me go back real quick. Okay, so the parts of this aren't really pointed out. So, for example, this outer container that the filter has in, it's called a sump pump. Or it's called a sump. A sump with a filter inside. So, while I'm reading directions, it's just seeing these words, I'm like, what is a sump? So basically, a sump, I guess, is the outer container for the filter. So we've got to remove the top cap from the sump, and we're going to push up and twist into the manifold. Okay, so I'm guessing this thing is actually called a manifold. Okay, so we've got to remove the protective filter from the sump, push up, and then twist clockwise until the red arrows on the manifold and sump pump right. So there's arrows here. You see? Arrow, red arrow, and then there's a red arrow here.
I see the arrows.
All right, so
There's a red arrow.
so what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift up and turn. What am I doing wrong? Hold on. Remove the top protective cap. I did that. Push up. Oh, counterclockwise. Counterclockwise. Come on. Counterclockwise is this way. What am I doing wrong? Okay, so there are 2 clips in here. And there are 2 clips in there. So I guess I have to do sideways. There we go. Just took a little muscle. So let me take that off so I can show you again. So inside the manifold, there are 2 lips.
74.
And inside this, when you're looking at the filter, there are 2 also. So you want to not put the reds on right away. You want to put the red on one side and the other side. You push down and then you turn. Voila! Now we've got that put together. All right, so like I said, there's only 25 steps and we're on step 19 now. Woohoo! Remove and save the blue connecting clips from the okay, so direction 18. My legs are going to sleep. My legs are going to sleep. I should have read the direction. Well, I mean, I looked over them, but I'm like, yeah, I can do this. Okay, so step 18. Remove and save the 2 blue collection clips from the filter's manifold. All right. So, looking on here, the manifold has 2 sides. There does not appear to be 2 blue connection clips, which I'm assuming are these pieces. These pieces were actually just in a bag. So I am assuming that the directions, yeah, so these are blue connection clips, and they give you, let's see, I've got 6 of them. So I didn't have to do step 18. Step 18 was already done for me. No, that was step 19. Okay, so now we're on step 20 out of 25. So we are going to, we have, can you see over here? I know you're over there on your Discord and that, but.
Yeah. Yes, you could see over there.
Okay, so we have the filter right here put together with the main cord. So step 20. Insert the other end of the white tube from step 17. So basically, step 17 was the little bitty white tube. So we need to stick the little white tube into the inlet for the filter until you cannot push anymore. Making sure that the tubing does not bend at an excessive radius. Okay, so now my legs are asleep. I gotta stretch. So now we can take, see, that's why I didn't put this piece on anything yet, because if that was stuck, I wouldn't be able to move it. So now we take our blue clip, and let me know if you're seeing this, because you're not paying attention to anything. Get off your Discord for a little bit. Tell everybody my mom's on the live.
I did.
She's talking to people from Moscow and down the street.
Bro, there's only 4 people watching.
That's okay. I need to entertain these 4 people while I'm doing this. All right, so blue clip.
And plus, you're fine. There's nobody talking.
That's okay. I just want you to pay attention. Hello. Just say blue clip to go up here, and I guess the blue clip makes sure that the line doesn't come out. Now what do we do? So, solid blue. Okay, so step 21 out of 25. Insert the blue tube. Well, we gotta untie it. So my toes are going numb now. Okay, so we have got to insert the blue tube into the upper part of the cold water adapter. Okay, that's easy. So blue tube is gonna go, can you see up here?
Yes.
Blue tube is gonna go all the way in there until it can't, ooh, here goes the filter, until it can't go anymore. All right. Now, not skipping steps, but I think I know what to do next. So, then we insert the other end of the blue tube into this is the outlet of the manifold, into a fully sealed, and then slide a clip into it. Come on. Are you in there? I didn't know you go in the other way. Hope you're in there all the way.
Clarissa's still here listening.
How long have I been doing this?
I don't know.
How long does it be?
55 minutes.
Okay, so in all honesty, if I was sitting here not getting distracted by stuff, it wouldn't take this long. Sorry.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going to put that clip in. Alright, there you go. Now what? So put all of the blue clips, we have 4 blue clips here, and we have to put them on the water lines. So the blue clip, oh, draw my blue clip. So the blue clips we are going to put on the water lines to make sure that they stay. Dang it! Where'd you go? I lost a blue clip. Blue clip? No. Alright, blue clip. 1, there we go. Blue clip. 2, there we go. Blue clips on here. Blue clip. You have to kind of pull a little bit out so the clip fits between them. What are you doing with that blue clip? Seriously? I lost the blue clip under my butt. Okay, I gotta move. Gotta find a blue clip. Toss the blue clip. Where did it? Am I moving the camera too?
No.
Seriously, where did it go? It could not have fly. This is not. Oh, look, it's in my pant fold. This is not a very professional video, but. Alright. Found my last blue clip. Is the camera okay? Did I move it?
Yeah, it's not moved. It's good.
Okay. Alright. Oh, gosh. Alright, so that was step 22 out of 25. So, step 22 was put on all the blue clips. Step 23. It says put a screw. Now, there was supposed to be a screw in here for it. I don't know if I lost it or not, but it's supposed to be a screw that you can attach this to the wall. It says put a screw in 14 inches above the cabinet base. Don't screw in all the way. It's for the manifold to hang on to. Or use the Velcro strip provided to hang on the wall. Okay, so I did not in my packet, unfortunately, get a screw, so I just got Velcro. So we are going to look for a reasonable place to hang this. Boy, like I said, I am really glad that I did not stick this part down yet. I've got to move, so keep an eye on the camera because I've got to move, okay?
Got it.
I don't want. All right. The things I do for my family. So installing and under the sink. Because I love you guys too much. All right.
You can't see.
I can't see nothing.
No, you gotta move it over there.
Right there.
Move it a little more. Because your head's gonna block down when you bend
Oh, why
down.
don't you come and adjust it for me? I'm sitting here trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. So. You know what? It would be really, okay, in all honesty, I'm just going to say this. It would have been really a lot easier if I would have installed this first and then run the tube to it. So that way I wouldn't have tubes.
No.
So I wouldn't have tubes, like, being difficult. So, yeah, if you, next time, if you get these and you want to install it, I would say look for a place that is accessible and maybe install it like that. But you do want it to be up off the ground because you want to be able to take off the bottom and you need to change the filter. Alright, so I don't have a screw, so we're going to do the Velcro. And I'm just going to Velcro the top of it. And take that off. And like I said, I want to position it pretty high. And I'm going to stick it right there. Give it a couple seconds so that way it sticks. The water shut-off valve, again, I did not stick anywhere, so it's just probably going to float. Ouch! Ouch. All right, now I'm gonna come on this side. What's the next direction? So we got that hung up. Okay. Step 24. Prior to turning on the cold water, ensure that the pump bottom is tight. The sump is turned fully clockwise so that when the arrows meet, yes. All 6 of the joints have the clips on them. So there's 6 joints. So there's 1, 2 on top at this manifold. There's 2 more on this emergency. This one keeps wanting to come off. There's 2 more on this emergency water stopper. And then there's 2 more up here. The only thing that I'm really worried about is maybe I didn't screw that on good enough, but we'll see. So here comes where I turn my water back on, and before I do that, I'm gonna get stuff moved, and I'm gonna put a towel over there because I don't know if there's gonna be any water. Where's the top of this? All right. Where's my towel? My burn towel is right here. Okay. So I am actually gonna unplug my trash compactor, which you should have probably done that first at the very beginning. Sorry. Okay, so turn on the faucet's cold water and allow the water to run for at least 5 minutes. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is, can you see down here? Hello, miss, I'm on Discord and TikTok and everything, and
Yeah.
can you see everything? Cause
Yes.
this is the part where I'm either successful or I'm gonna get sprayed with water.
And I'm gonna laugh at you. Thanks for giving my attention.
You know what? Why don't we do this?
I want my sandwich.
You can eat your sandwich in a minute. All right, so.
Wait, are you done?
Hold on. That's closed. I'm turning slowly. Oop, I feel water coming. Can you open up there, please? Open those water, cold water. Ah! Damn it. I have a water leak. And it's not where I thought it was going to be from.
So do I keep this thing off?
Yeah. There's a water leak coming from the blue, ouch, my hand. The blue part. Water leak. Dang it. See, I knew that didn't feel like it was pushed in all the way. Can you get me some more towels that are on top of the refrigerator, please? So now I gotta go under there and I gotta push that a little bit more.
There you go.
Thank you. Well, at least everything else looked like, you know, I'm not surprised. Having a little bit of water, of course, is gonna happen. So the water came from, I'm gonna turn, you ready? Tell me if you can see.
Okay.
The water came from, nope, the blue line here connected into the box. So I did get a water leak from there because whenever I did push the tube in, it didn't feel like it went in all the way. Can you see now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I gotta get my butt down there. Oh, you know what? No, I don't, because hey, I didn't put a screw in. What did I do?
I don't know.
I put a Velcro tube on.
Wow.
So
What if it got too heavy?
hopefully, yeah, look. So, yeah. Thank you, Velcro. So I'm gonna take this clip off. And now that I know it was leaking from there. Yeah, it's so weird. It doesn't want to. Okay, so in order to take, it's like a shark bite. In order to take the tube out, you can't just pull it out. You have to actually push in and unlock it. So I'm going to push it in. Why does this one? Okay, so this is kind of weird. Got water in there. But on all of the other sides, let me look at the directions real quick because it's not pushing in.
Yeah, 6 people.
Okay, insert the blue tube into the upper portion of the cold water adapter until fully seated. Okay. Whenever I'm pushing this in, it doesn't feel like it's going in as much as the other ones were going in. So now I know that that was leaking. We're going to turn it on, but I'm not going to put it back on the wall yet. I want to see if it leaks from there again. All right.
Alright.
Alright, so I got my clip. Maybe I didn't put the clip on. I don't know, but there we go. Nope. Righty tighty, lefty loose. Do you turn on the sync pattern now? Okay, water is on all the way. Can you see, here, go back and can you see everything under here? Can you see everything under here?
Moved it a little.
Okay. So, as of right now, I don't see any water, any dripping, nothing spraying. The blue connector I did end up removing, and whenever I put it back in, I pushed harder, and whenever I pulled back a little bit, I made sure the clip was secure, very secure.
You want me to turn that off or?
No, it's okay, let me see real quick. It says, turn on faucets, cold water, and allow to run for 5 minutes to flush out debris from any system or the filtering thing. So, right now, I'm going to, well, I gotta wipe off my wall. It's got a little water on it. But, I'm gonna hang it back up, because the Velcro is very convenient.
Did it come with the Velcro or did you have the Velcro?
What? No, they actually had the Velcro in the kit, so that was really nice. So I'm glad I did not. This right here still has the sticker. This is the emergency shut off thing. I'm glad I did not stick that to anything yet, because if I would have stuck it to the floor, it would have stuck to my floor. So I actually just kind of have it here floating. I mean, I could put it like up here, and I think that'd be okay. I think so. So we'll put it up there to get it out of the way. And I'm just going to keep it kind of flush. There we go. Oh, making sure, double checking, no drips. Hey, you know what? I did it. I did it! Yeah! Check that out! Again, if I wasn't messing around and doing stuff and just straight doing it, I'm sure it would have been done in 15 to 20 minutes. But, Yay! So, I want to thank Epic Water Filters for sending this to me to try. I will actually do another video in about another week or so after, you know, we've been using it for a little while, because I do want to do a follow-up on the difference of the water, you know, if there's a difference and stuff. And, you know, just a review on how it is. You do want to make sure you keep your filter tool, because later when it's time to change your filter, you're going to need this to unscrew the filter. It makes it a little bit easier. But here, scoot this back and put this up. I'm gonna start getting up. I'm actually not gonna put anything back under the cabinet for a little while, because I want to make sure 100% that there isn't going to be any leaks or anything. I'm keeping my trash compactor unplugged. If you have anything that's plugged in under your sink, especially with working with water, definitely be smarter than me and unplug it at the very beginning. And, you know, even though I had water down here, it just didn't dawn on me until later. But definitely stay safe with everything under your sink. But yeah, there we go. Now I'm gonna get up. Oh my gosh, my legs are asleep. I deserve me a soda now. Can you lift up the legs on the oh, my legs. Jeez. Oh, ouch, ouch, ouch. Did you make your sandwich?
Yes.
Okay. Here, let me help. Let me help Sonia. Lift my tripod. Get my legs back up. Okay. Can you see? Can you see me now? Because all you've been staring at is basically my backside and my arms. You know, it's only been running a few minutes, but I don't smell any chlorine really coming out of the sink anymore. Right before I did dishes, and there was a lot of chlorine smell to the water. It just didn't smell very appetizing. But even with it just running for a few minutes, it smells better. And let's see. Grab me a little cup. I am actually going to let it run for another minute or so, and then I'm going to be brave and I'm going to drink the seawater. Anybody still watching? Anybody? Anybody? There's 3 people still watching? Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, this isn't chicken videos, this isn't dog videos, it's just a DIY, how to do it yourself. I'm not a plumber, and this actually probably saved me, I don't even know how much a plumber would cost to come and do something like this. But it was aggravating a little bit because, like I said, I did not have the braided water lines that are very flexible. My water lines down here are kind of like the hard plastic. And with me being me, I don't usually normally try to climb myself under the sink. So trying to get under there was uncomfortable. But I am proud of myself. I am proud that got it done. Did get a little bit of a leak, and I knew why I got the leak. You kind of double check and go back and look. but it's been a couple minutes. So, so remember how I always tell you don't drink the sink water?
Don't do it.
Don't drink the sink water. It's been running for a little bit. Yeah, like I said, and in all honesty, the water has no smell, which is really awesome because, like I said, you see, I did dishes before I did this. I wanted to keep this area clean, but you can smell the chlorine. You can smell like a little bit of stagnant water. You don't really, when you put it up to your nose, you don't want to drink it because your mouth is like, if that smells that bad, it's gonna taste worse. So, cheers to Epic water filter, and ready. You know what's so funny? It tastes like nothing. Yeah, I mean, you drink it and it doesn't have a flavor. It doesn't have a taste, and I think that's what we get out of the filtered water from the refrigerator is you want to have water without. Yeah. So definitely, instead of using water out of the refrigerator that takes forever to use for cooking and all that, now we'll be able to use the water out of the sink for cooking, which is going to definitely improve. Going to be able to use it to drink. So definitely getting the package itself, the shipping was quick and awesome. The people are so friendly. They have great reasons for the environment, for health and helping people out. And the installation was easy. I would say, sure, yeah, it was easy. You know, if I would have sat down and read a little bit more instead of just going into it, you know, looking at it real quick. Very, very easy. Some of the words when you were reading were a little, you had to kind of go back and look. But other than that, yeah, it's a 100% success. And I'm glad that I was able to do it. And after this, I am going to do again just another video, not a live, on just a review on how it's working after today. But again, thank you Epic Water for this awesome thing that's going to take the drinking water in my house from the sink to the next level. And I appreciate that. I appreciate everybody who's stopped by, especially the people who left comments about making some of the process easier. And yeah, so with that, I'm going to go ahead and say bye. Until next time, see you in the next video, and thanks for hanging out with me. And Sonia. And Victor.
Bye.
And everybody who came in. Alright. Bye.